Okay, nice. Now, this is another image that we used before. It's like a visual representation of, like heights and stuff like that. And, some people are very short, some people are very tall, but most people are, sort of average height. And this is a very good way to look at it, Look at the difference between these people. It suddenly drops here at the end. And here at the end, it suddenly increases, right? But in the middle, the height is pretty much the same. I think that like, Justin Bieber is probably pretty comfortable hanging out with Taylor Swift, but not so much this guy with the dude from Game of Thrones, So that's interesting because their difference in height is way larger. Okay, and this is the didactic example, but we can see that this is a normal distribution, and we can put the people there, right? So Leo DiCaprio here, the tallest guy's here, shortest guy's here. Okay, cool, great. Now, just recapping that, because we're going to talk about the other measure, which is cumulative percentages. So imagine I wanted to start selecting the people in the world from the shortest to somewhere. Let's start selecting from the shortest. Okay, so we start selecting quite like we select, when you're on like PowerPoint or any of these like Google Sheets and you're trying to select images, you drag and select. We're trying to drag and select, and let's stop right about here, right about Eminem, like we're at where Eminem is, because Eminem is angry, and that's funny. So question is, what percentage of people, what's the percentage of all the people that we just selected right now, right? So like roughly half, I think, from this image, but like we have to look at the distribution to see this exactly. And the question that we're asking is, what percentage of all people is shorter than Eminem, And so we start like we're selecting, so we start selecting the people, quite like we did before. We start selecting, stop right at Eminem, and we say, okay, Eminem stops right at this vertical. So Eminem is in the 16th percentile. So this is interesting language, and it's fancy like documentary scholar interview person like language, but we use that quite a lot. So Eminem is in the 16th percentile, meaning that 16% of the world population is shorter than Eminem because this is a distribution of height, right? Right. This is the statement. Okay, 16% of all people are shorter than Eminem. Eminem is in the 16th percentile. Okay. Another way we can look at this, we can flip it. Okay, so I'm just mirroring this, I'm flipping it. And let's start from the end and go to the beginning. 84%, right? You can also use the number 84%, which I particularly think is funnier, because it's funnier to think that 84% of all people are taller than Eminem. I like to imagine that he wrote many raps and he used that as a source of inspiration to illuminate us with his lyrics. But the thing is, this is what cumulative percentage is. You just pretty much going up, starting from the very beginning. You go up and you stop. Wherever you stop, that's the area. That's the area that this cumulative percentage. That's the area of people that you're selecting. Okay, let's put it that way. We need a